Good afternoon. Right, carrying on with my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Daisy. Just move everything out of the way for a minute. So it's there. Can you see? I can't even see what you can see. There we are. Yeah. So this is one that I did when I first did the lino print. I did it in black, and I found it quite too harsh. So, but this is the idea. So you choose what you want to cover, basically. I mean, you can just leave it like that if you want to, but as Louise Nichols, she's on Etsy, and I did a class with her, crikey, 5 or 6 years ago now, and she did this technique with us. Basically, we made our own lino cuts, you know, and then we embellished them with felt. So yeah, that's the idea. That's kind of what you end up with. So I thought I'd show you that. But this one, I'm going to do a white daisy. It's going to have a yellow centre, and I'm going to cut that leaf up for the leaves, and then I'm going to couch this down. It's a wool, as you can probably tell. I'm just going to couch that down for the stem. And then on the other one, I did do some leaves here, so, you know, grassy stuff. So yeah, there we are. So the easiest way to do this is to get a piece of tracing paper, and you need to draw out the little bits that you want, basically. So it's a bit awkward on this because I've got a lump in the middle there, but just trace out. So I need that for the middle. Move the paper up a bit, and then I need to do the leaves. I'm going to do them in a bunch like I did on that other one, so that you end up with, you know, a nice solid piece. Basically, it's a lot easier than trying to do them individually. And then obviously the 2 leaves, you can choose to go right over the lino print itself, so you can come outside the borders, as it were, or you can go just inside. You could do like a half there and then a half there. Yeah, and same with the daisy. You could do individual leaves. You could do them all different colours if you want. It's completely up to you. They are very versatile. But yeah, take a look at Louise Nichols' stuff, because she does some lovely ones. I don't know if she does the lino print classes anymore though. Can't remember. Now the other thing you got to be careful of is that you get them on your surface the right way round, if that makes sense. Get off. So that is that leaf there. So I need it to literally cut that shape. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you flip that over and then go to stitch it down, you're going to have a different colour. Can you hear that rain? I hope my daughter's done with all her dog walking. It's absolutely chucking it down. Yeah, so that's that shape. So I actually want that shape. So if I put that on there like that, cut it out, then I will get the right shape to go in there. I think that makes sense. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if it doesn't. So I'll just quickly cut these out. I'll probably do a little bit of fast forwarding again. You'll have to let me know if it bugs you, but you know, otherwise I think you just sit there for hours. Well, not hours, but you know, quite a while, just watching the same thing. Of course, accuracy is the key. I'm going to go right to the top. I'll leave a little gap there. I'll pause this, cut these out, and then we'll cut the felt. Oh, it won't be long. I went ahead and cut them out because I just thought, you know, it's just cutting felt, and that's all it was. So they're a bit fiddly because they're small pieces, but yeah. So you get an idea of what this is all going to look like, basically. So the easiest thing I have found is to use a Bowen glue pen, bowing, and just stick them down basically, so that, I mean, you can put more to one side until you're ready to stitch them if you like, but I don't know, I just find it easier to do this. You do you. You can do this with any lino print. If you buy a lino print that's got, you know, quite nice shapes in it, basically, you'll find that you can do this too a lot. And then obviously you can change it. I mean, you might just want to do the whole background and not the flower, as it were. You know, you could fussy cut that and do that. And a lot of the final shaping is done with the stitch, so if it doesn't quite match up, don't panic. I know I'm not the best artist. This isn't a piece of artwork, but I think they're just fun to play with, quite frankly. I'll do the stem last, and then yeah, there we are. So now for the flower, I've got this white, I think it's crochet cotton, but I thought, you know what, that'll do fine because it's white, and I don't think I've got a white perlé. Is there an end? Yes, there is. I think I'm going to hold it double because it is very, very thin, and I want it to have a good edge, basically. Again, you can choose to do whatever stitch you like on these. Running stitch looks lovely. It's quite sort of organically simple, basically. So let's get this green off of here. So on my original one that I showed you, I did do blanket stitch, and I think I'm going to do that again. It'll hold it nicely in place. So I blanket stitched around the edge, and then for each petal I just came up with a running stitch, and you know, just keeps it simple, gives it a bit of shape. Should look good. So my threads would behave, it would help. I've been on a mammothly long walk with my youngest this morning. She picked me up at 8 o'clock and dropped me off at 10, and we didn't stop. We walked miles with giant Hades. He got back to the car, and he was even he was quite happy to get back in the car, because it wasn't a flat walk. It was uphill, down dale. Oh my lord, my hamstrings are absolutely screaming. It's going to hurt a lot later. Never mind, it's good for me. I keep telling myself it's good for you, Susan. And of course it is. Oh, hello, got a bead there. What's going on? I did a load of beading yesterday, so, and very naughtily I left this underneath while I was doing it as a catch cloth. Shall I show you what I was beading? I was beading little angels and witches. Little witches. I sell them as, you can use them as needle keep, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called now, but anyway, you can use them on your knitting, but most people buy them to put on pencil cases and things, which is fine. Yeah, because they go on your zip nicely, basically. So I had fun with that yesterday afternoon. I haven't made any of those for ages. God, you know, I can never start this blooming stitch. Do it here. So yeah, it's just I'm having a complete moment that way. I don't know, let's do one and see what it looks like. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to blanket stitch around here, as I say, because this could like take forever. I'm going to put you on fast forward. So I think the double thread was a mistake. I'm going to take those out. It's too chunky. So we'll just use it single, and then should look a lot neater. Of course, let's get it out of here now. Let's try that again. Am I in shot if I say there? Yeah. I need to go this way, and then it should hopefully sit properly. I think, as I say, I have a real blank with this stitch, how to start it. I'm alright once I get going. I don't know why. I've done it loads of times. Right, yes, that's much nicer. So I will fast forward you. Right, I went ahead and just sort of did it all. So you got the little stitches here to define the leaves, and then it's all blanket stitched around. I've just threaded up my variegated finker. Yeah, finker. Yeah, with the yellow. So I'm just going to do exactly the same around the middle here. And I was just looking at it, and I think, oh, I thought I put a knot in there. I think I might put some French knots in, just to give it a little bit of texture. So I might just do that, you know, raw with you, as it were. I knew that would take a bit of time because it was quite fiddly. I had to keep faffing it around, you know, moving the fabric around, which, you know, can be slightly disorientating for some people. So yeah, just thought I'd crack on. Do you know, I might just do this straight stitch because I'm going to have trouble getting in there otherwise. That's really thick. I've got that blooming seam on the back there, so I'm having to go through that, and it's hard. Basically, I'll do some back stitch. you can do whatever stitches you like, really. So this is a really thick bit. I'm trying just to catch the top layer, but it's not having it. Oh, little wrap bag. Yeah, so as I was saying, went for a lovely 2-hour yomp with my daughter this morning. If you don't know what a yomp is, it's something the SAS do, I think it is. Army, anyway. And we went to, we go there all the time, and she was on about her friend had put a picture on Facebook of, oh, I love the top field. And she said, I'd love to know where that is. I said, well, there's only a couple of places that it can be in this particular park thing that we went to. So we had a quick look around. We couldn't find it at all. So I said to her, just ask him where you go up to get, you know, the to get on this field, because we want to go up there because you get a whole view over a little town called Bovey Tracy, which is right on the edge of Dartmoor, basically. Well, ish, anyway. Yeah, so she said, oh, I've never been up this far. And I said, well, I'm pretty sure this leads to a field, because I used to take my old dog Sid there quite a lot. But obviously my memory played tricks on me, because we carried on walking and walking and walking. And what it is, it's the track, if you like, of the disused railway. They abolished the railway, gosh, I don't know, I think in the 60s, wasn't it? I think the very unpopular politician at the time got rid of all the railways anyway. So it's quite, you know, you got a nice gravel path, as it were, but oh mate, it was long, as I say, hour and a half, 2 hours almost we yomped. Oh, so but it was nice. We came back along the road, which was lovely. It was a really small country road, which we saw one car and that was it. But it was alongside the river, and it was very pleasant, because it is so unseasonably warm here at the moment. I mean, it's up in the 20s here again today, which, you know, it's almost the middle of October, for goodness sake, you know. So yeah, we both took our raincoats. Both were walking around with them tied around our waists, absolutely sweltering. So, but that was nice. And then I just got back. She just dropped me off, and then my oldest daughter rung. Do you fancy coming out for a dog walk? So cold. And oh, go on then, because I haven't been out with her this week, because I had the it was Friday today, so it was Harvest Festival for Scarlett yesterday, so I didn't go with her on Thursday. Apparently she had trouble with one of the dogs, who she's been walking since he was a puppy, so 4 years. And honestly, this is how sensitive dogs are. She said I was in a highly stressed mood, and he picked up on it and he ran away from her. He's never ever done that. Never run away. This is coming out white. I want it to be yellow. Oh well. Yeah, little monkey. And she said I think I was giving off that vibe. She said because she eventually got him. It took her 40 minutes to capture the little toad, and she went and picked up another dog that she walks called Pablo, who's a Springer Spaniel, and he was exactly the same, ran away from her. So I must have been giving off a really bad vibe yesterday. She was really stressed, she said, because she's, I think I told you, her younger sister is starting this dog walking, and of course she hasn't got many clients at the moment, and the eldest one's taking on all the stress. And I said, stop it, you're not her mother. She is not stressing half as much as you are, so just calm down. So she was a lot calmer today, and hence Max came to her no trouble at all. Such a donut dog. Yeah, so he just kept, yeah, he just wouldn't come over to her. Honestly, they really pick up, don't they, dogs? Really pick up on the vibe. So we took, so yeah, I went with her. We took Max, Norman and Fred. We took them up on the High Week Church. That was nice up there. It's got such a view all the way down the river estuary. It's beautiful up there. I think I've told you before about the covenant that there's on the land around there, that there's to be no buildings in sight of the church tower. And of course they're wanting to build a great big housing estate there. Honestly, these developers, the lengths they're going to make sure that their housing estate is hidden from the church tower, because it will get refused basically. So it's funny. I love the fact, I take great pleasure in the fact that a really old covenant on a piece of land stops all this development lark, and they can't override it. And I can't remember why they can't override it. There's something, I mean, all right, it's a covenant anyway, but you know, sometimes they can say, oh, you know, but I can't remember what it was. There's some, it was a legal thing basically, so they had no choice but to obey it. So yeah, I love it when the church does that. Well done, church. Stopping all the building. Yeah, it's just got crazy down here. You just can't, honestly. Yeah, anyway, let's not go there because it gets me angry. They're building on all that beautiful green land, and it's very annoying. We haven't got a lot left, not in the UK. Well, I don't know, I suppose we have really, but keep building like we are, we won't have. Come on, just go through. I know it's double thickness, but you're a nice pointy needle. Just put a couple of these in there, and that'll do. Yeah, I think that'll do. If I decide to fill the whole thing, I will do, but I think that's enough for now. Right, okay, that's the daisies. Let's do the leaves. I've chosen this one, which I think should work all right actually. This is 1216, but in the ball you can get it in a perlé, you can get it in hanks, you know, in the skeins. What? Yeah, but I found it in the perlé ball, which is very exciting. If anybody wants some of these, just let me know. As I say, I haven't put them up there, but because what I was contemplating was putting like a kit together, especially for the white daisy, because I think I like this. I like this better than the what is it called? Yeah, than this orange one. I was trying to do like an oxide daisy there, but yeah, I prefer this one actually. It's lovely, and it comes, you know, they're quite. This is all folded up, obviously. I painted, it's actually bigger than that. I painted them on quite big pieces, so they could be turned into pictures, but they're this colour on the background. So let me know, and I can put you a felt and thread kit together if you fancy one. How do I want to do this? What did I do on that one? Oh, that was just, yeah, okay, that was just straight stitch. This does not want to go through here. It's not really that thick. Come on, stop being so special. And then Annie's coming up tonight, my middle daughter. Because Scarlett's got guides. So do you mind if I come to your house, cook her some tea and then take her to guides? No, not at all. Not at all. So that'll be tonight. I know that I'll end up giving her a lift home. I can feel it in my bones, and down to guides as well. So I just said to her, "You really got to learn to drive." She went, I know. So I bet you're wishing you'd done it years ago now, aren't you? She went, yeah, because she's 32. But she said, I mean, it's like she said, I've always lived in a town. I've never had to drive. And actually the flat that she had in town before they moved out to where they are now, it would have been a huge inconvenience to have a car because there was no parking spaces, because it was basically right on a main road junction, if you like. So yeah. Go on. Ow. But yes, she realises now, it's a bit late now, isn't it? But there you go. I was quite a late starter in driving, but it was, we moved out of the city of Plymouth and to a small, as it was then, small village. And boy, did I know that I couldn't drive. It was just, to get anywhere, you know, as I've said to you before, the public transport down here is a joke. You know, some of the villages on the moors get one bus every 3 days. One bus. And that's it, you know. So if you don't have a car, you don't go anywhere. So I don't know how, I suppose they have to drive. As I say, I don't know how people go about getting to work. That is the trouble with Devon. A lot of people don't understand how, you know, it can be quite isolated, some of the parts. So some of the addresses are hilarious. It's like the house on the corner from the bend from wherever, you know, do you know what I mean? So that's that sort of thing. It's quite funny, some of the addresses. Be interesting to know. I'm just trying to think. We've got another another 5 prompts, I think, isn't it? Because it's 11 weeks till Christmas. I think it's ending at Christmas. It's only coming out every fortnight, so yeah, maybe another 5 prompts. So I'm not fussed about this being absolutely smothered in the prompts. I don't mind if there's a bit of space. So. Oh, come on. I'm going to wait until the end to give it a really good press. Before I put it in the frame. Hopefully it's going to fit and hopefully it's going to look alright. I didn't know what else to do, I'll be honest with you. Do I do a vein? What did I do on that one? I did, didn't I? might leave this one actually. Just leave it like that. You can always add, you know, if I look at it in the future and I go, I can always go back and put some on. Right, where are we? Yeah, pretty. So let's get that. Oh, as I say, where's it gone? It's on the floor. I'm hoping this will look alright actually. I'll get the curly bits. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Right, I need a really big eyed needle. Size at you. You're a 22, 20 is going to be bigger. It's a tapestry. Let's try one of these. Yeah, I think I want that end. Did you hear the painful thinking process then? Sorry, that was really loud. Apologies. I keep forgetting to get my grey mat over here. It's by my sewing machine with the iron on it at the moment. Don't know if that's going to go through there. Because it's right in that hem. Ooh, yes, it's in. Okay. I think that'll be alright. I'm going to put that away. Okay. I shall couch it down with this green, I think. Because they're very similar colours. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Stay. This probably isn't the way you do couching, but it's the way I do it, okay? You do you. I'll do me. Just following that line down, as you can see. Right, okay, stop. In. come on, what is going on here? Are you still awake? Hope you are. See, this is why I fast forwarded. That needle away, and I need it again, don't I? Oh, what a boy. I'm not going to put you away again because I'm tempting fate. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. Less fluff up the top there. Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to reduce the bulk up the top there a little bit. It's a bit better. There. Well, I think that'll do for now. I might go in and put some grasses in, but I think I've bored you to tears enough today. So there we are. That's my stamped and stitched prompt. I don't know what else to call it really, but yeah, let me give you a bit of a close-up and then you can see all my really bad stitching. Leave that there for a minute. Oh, there we are. Cool. Like I say, with these lino cuts, you can actually stitch all of these lines if you do as much or as little, and then of course if you put a piece of fleece on the back, it becomes almost quilted. So yeah, there we are. Anyway, that's my little interpretation of Rachel's prompt. And is there another one next week? Yeah, I think it's next Wednesday, isn't it? So there we are. Hope you enjoyed that. See you on the next one. Bye.